Hi, I'm Dr. Papia Bhattacharjee. In this problem, we are given an equation of a plane and we have to find the x, y and z intercepts of this plane, and then we have to sketch the plane as well. Now, what does it mean by x-intercept, y-intercept and z-intercept? It means where this plane will intersect each of those axes. So, x-intercept can be computed by, so what does that mean really? The plane is intersecting x-axis at that point. So y and z both will be 0, right? Because it's intersecting the x-axis. So x-intercept can be computed by setting y equals 0 and z equals 0 to the equation. So let's do that. What do we have? We'll have 4x plus 2 times 0 plus 6 times 0 is equal to 12. This will give us, so we'll have 4x is equal to 12, which will mean divide by 4 both sides. So x is equal to 12 over 4, that is 3. And therefore, the x-intercept is, you have to write it as a point. The point where the plane will intersect x-axis will be, the x-coordinate is 3 and the other two coordinates are 0. So that's a point on the plane. Okay, moving on, let's figure out y-intercept the same way. So y-intercept means the point where the plane will intersect y-axis, which means x is 0 and z is 0. Okay, so let's take our equation again and plug in x equals 0 and z is equal to 0. All right, so this will give us 2y is equal to 12, and then you can divide by 2 both sides to get y is equal to 6. And again, this means that the point where the plane intersects y-axis will be x is 0, y is 6, and z is 0. Lastly, we have to figure out the z-intercept. So that will be a point where x is 0 and y is 0. Let's do the same thing again. Take our equation and plug in x equals 0, y equals 0, and z remains as it is. So we get 6z is equal to 12. Then by dividing by 6 both sides, we get z is equal to 2. And so the z-intercept, that point will be x0, y0, and z is 2. Okay. Now finally, we will have to sketch the graph of this plane. Now we have 3 points on the plane. So if we plot those points in our three-dimensional system, then we can join them and we'll get an idea of what the plane will look like. Okay, so let's plot 3, 0, 0 first. Okay, so on the x-axis, the point is 3, so it's right here, and 0, 0, because it will be on the x-axis. We know the y and z will be 0 in that case, so that's a point. The second point is 0, 6, 0, so on the y-axis we'll go 2, 4, 6 unit, so that's the point on y. And for z-intercept, we have 0, 0, 2, say this is 2, so on z-axis, this is the point. And now, let's join these 3 points. And we can see that our plane is right here. And these are the three intercepts of the plane. Thank you.